Hey guys, it's Kwadwo. I honestly think finding your style is one of the hardest things you can do in fashion. Just think about it. You're constantly influenced by different trends, your favorite celebrities, people's opinion. You get to a point where you don't even know what to even think for yourself or where to even start. Over the last 3 to 4 years, I've taken myself from this disaster to this aligned fits that I'd wear on a day-to-day basis. So I thought that I'd come and share with you guys exactly what helped me take myself from this to this and exactly how to never lose it, because there's no point doing all this work to lose it literally right after. Now I do want to get straight into it, but before we get started, I just want to clarify something for you guys. I ask that throughout this video you think about the practical and physical constraints you have in your day-to-day life. Just have it in the back of your mind, okay? Now you must be thinking, why the hell would you want me to be thinking about that when you're trying to tell me about my personal style? Now, if you're like me and you're one that sweats a lot, you're gonna need to think about clothing that doesn't show off sweat as well as other clothing. I don't know about you, I don't wanna be walking outside 5 minutes later, everyone can see you a pool of sweat. That's crazy work. But also, let's just say you do work a lot and then after you work, you come home, maybe go for a little walk. You're gonna need to have a style that fits in with that, because that's what you're gonna be doing on a day-to-day basis. Like, there's no point building a personal style to never wear it outside. Otherwise, you may end up trying to fit into a lifestyle that you don't necessarily live. There's nothing wrong with that if you're trying to aspire to something new, but I would just say, the best case scenario is think of your physical and practical constraints. Practical. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. The first step is to look at your wardrobe first. The aim is to figure out what clothes you actually like to wear, populate your closet with those clothing, whilst actively removing the clothing that you don't wear. You know, the ones that you've just been sitting in your wardrobe for the past 2 years? Yeah, I know you know what clothing I'm talking about. Now, to do this, I would suggest you track what you wear. Me personally, I can vividly picture the clothes I wear on a day-to-day basis, because these be the clothes that, like, when you don't have anything to wear or you specifically want to wear it but it's in the wash, you know it's in the wash. Maybe you smell it to see if it's really that dirty. Hey, don't judge me, we've all been there. Separately, to track it, I would suggest simply just putting it in the laundry basket so you know which ones that you are actually wearing and which ones you're not actually wearing. Or simply, yeah, if you're one that doesn't actually wash your stuff very frequently, depending on the item you actually don't need to, then you can simply just separate the clothes that you wear and the clothes that you haven't worn on your hangers. Now, a top tip for you guys when it comes to the clothes you don't like, I would suggest as soon as you figure out you're not going to wear it, put it on Depop. That way you can get at least some money back for the item and then use that money to buy something that you actually, do like. That way you can eternally fund your personal style. It's amazing. I do it all the time. Sensational. The best part is you get in a habit of learning what you don't actually wear or don't need and being able to get rid of it as quick. And I mean, you need to get it quick as possible. That way it just doesn't just sit in your wardrobe taking mental space. It's literally just real estate at that point. I had a lot of clothes that were just real estate decoration. Yeah, don't go thrifting a lot like me. Actually, no, I'm lying. Go thrifting a lot. Now you can see it, you can really analyze the type of clothing you like. Are they brighter sort of clothing? Are they sportier? Is there specific brands that you're liking? Specific color palettes you like? Maybe you like a bit more in your face colors. Maybe you like a bit more dull or maybe neutral, pastel. You get the gist, yeah. But I really emphasize on finding your color palette that you like and what you feel confident in. You can always start with black, navy, grays, beige, and neutral colors and then literally just expand from there. Maybe add a little green. Me, I started with pink. Pink was amazing. What a sensational color. Really, and I want to emphasize this, really, the world is your oyster. A lot of people feel like they have to be shoved into one specific style because everyone's wearing it or because everyone they're close to at least is wearing it. And if they don't, they end up beating up themselves for wearing something different to others. Or worse yet, they end up succumbing to wearing what everyone else is wearing. You should never have to change yourself to fit the clothing. It should literally just be what you want to wear. Because at the end of the day, you are wearing the clothes aren't wearing you. You feel me? Alright, so now we've delved into the specifics, we can move on to the next step. Inspiration. Now let me just say, we are looking for inspiration and not a reason to hate ourselves. During this process, you are going to see chiseled bodies, beautiful smiles, hourglass figures for my ladies out there, and wish that was you. Don't worry, we have all been there. Me, I hold my hands up high. But that isn't called fashion inspiration, that is literally just a hate crime on yourself. So to begin, I would say take the clothing you just found that you like and define them in 3 simple words. 3, that's all you need. And make sure you do it because it's really gonna help. Starting off with the apps that I think are great for inspiration, we've got Instagram. Instagram Explore page is amazing for finding fashion inspiration, practically any inspiration. But a couple clicks on a pretty face, an hourglass figure, and some memes, and you've lost every bit of fashion that was on your Explore page. Not speaking from experience, definitely not. So what I personally do is I make a separate Instagram account specifically for the Explore page and finding fashion inspiration. Do not, and I repeat, do not touch any hourglass, nice looking face, memes, especially memes. Getting it back is a work of art. It takes so much work, it's insane. Now you have that specific Instagram just for inspiration. You can save what you like to specific folders so that every time you're looking to buy new clothes or looking to get new things, you can literally just go to that folder and you have a literal mood board just waiting for you. Sensation. When it comes to finding inspiration on Instagram specifically, or even anywhere, I would suggest finding someone that is 1, alive, you'll be shocked, and 2, fits your body type. So first, being alive, you'll come across a lot of celebrities that you may see that aren't alive or they don't go outside that much. So you're looking at 10 pieces of inspiration max for like the next 5 years. It's quite sad. But ideally, you're gonna wanna find someone or something that has not unlimited, but a high amount of inspiration that you can come and see regularly. Separately, if you do want more Instagram inspiration, here is my Instagram right here, you know, just go take a look. I promise you won't be disappointed. This is just what I do for a living. You know, if I was bad, it'd kind of be sad, wouldn't it? Bars. Now, my favorite app to use for inspiration is Pinterest. I love Pinterest. Pinterest is an amazing app. Amazing app. To think that you could find all of your inspiration on one place that you can specifically see is just amazing. It even gives you links to items. It gives you similar items. So you don't even have to go to the store to go get it or search for the item. You can literally just get it straight there. This is not an ad, by the way. It's not an ad. Sorry. Now, when using Pinterest, I would dedicate some time to using those 3 words I said are really important and putting them in the search bar. Once you've done that, you will get a long list of clothes that align, or hopefully align, with what you like. And whenever you see an outfit that you like or something that you'd actually wear, I would suggest immediately saving it into one specific board on Pinterest. That way, every time you see something, you're building a more cohesive mood board. And once you're done, you can go over it and remove anything that you have maybe second thoughts about, because, you know, I be doing this sometimes where I just be scrolling and I just like and save anything, and then when I come back I'll be like, why the hell did I save this? Like, now you have a set of 20 to 30 images which perfectly resonate with the style that you're trying to build, and now you actually have like a physical vision for it. And all you have to do now is just take it whenever you go shopping or thrifting. Be sure whenever you're finding inspiration to ask yourself throughout the entire process, why is it I actually like this? Is there a specific piece I like? Is there a specific color? Is it the person wearing it? Yes. That happens a lot. Just because someone you like is wearing it doesn't mean it's going to look nice on you. It's a hard truth I had to come to realize. There is ways to make it look good on you, but the way they're wearing it won't necessarily fit you. You have to tailor it to your own body type, which I'll get into in this video. Yeah, you weren't expecting that, were you? And I get it kind of looks bad me saying that because I literally make a living off wearing fits, which I am so grateful for, by the way, guys. I love you guys, honestly. But that being said, I don't care if I make a living off it. Don't just copy someone because they're wearing it, because that doesn't do you any benefit. The benefit comes from if you can wear it. Now, the more refined the questions you ask yourself, the better. I often end up asking myself, is this something I would wear on a day-to-day basis? Is this something I would feel confident in? And the best question I personally could think of, would people be able to tell my personality from this outfit? Don't be afraid to make make it a mixture of different styles, like if it's maybe sporty and smart, if it's like smart and casual. And that's why the mood board is great, because it helps you narrow down your style so that you can now show yourself and your personality a bit more better through your clothing. Because at the end of the day, your style is an expression, not a prison. Funny enough, you actually get to decide that. Now we get to the fun part, the real fun, shopping. Now don't just buy a bunch of items. You've got your mood board now, you know exactly what you want. You walk into the store, you see a bunch of items that you probably don't need, but they're on sale right now and they're looking right at you. Right at you. Don't do it. You'll be stuck in square one like we were talking about. Remember? Where you have clothes that have been stuck in your wardrobe for like the past 2 years? You don't want that. So I would say make a personal note of things from your mood board that you need in your wardrobe now, that you want to start experimenting with, and only buy those items. Shops are literally designed to make you buy things that they want you to buy. They're not gonna put the thing that everybody needs at the front of the store. They're gonna put that shit at the back because they know you're gonna take your time to walk all the way to the back to get it because you need it. But the stuff you don't need but you want, that you wouldn't actually get, they're gonna shove that right in your face and make it as flashy as possible. So just hold strong, brother. Hold strong. But I would say take some time to find your sizing and try clothes on in the fitting rooms. Me, I used to go shopping with my sister and my mom, and you know, yeah, you'd be there for hours. I used to get so annoyed just sitting there waiting for them because like, what is taking you so long? Like, you know you're gonna buy the stuff, just buy it. But then I realized that is actually what you're meant to do. You take your time and make sure that the purchase is exactly what you want, because the whole point is you don't want to come back. And this is actually an investment because you're gonna be wearing this clothing a lot more often than you think. So I would say take your time. When you need to, go to the fitting room, try everything on, check all the angles, make sure it looks good, and then, you know, then get out of there. Don't buy anything crazy. Now, if you're on a budget, I would suggest thrifting. It's an amazing resource to have. It allows you to get a lot of different timeless pieces on a very low price depending where you go. I actually do give out tips, and I'll be putting a link to a video on how to thrift like a pro up here so that you guys can learn how to get the clothes that you desire on a budget. It's an amazing thing. Once I found it, I always spam it now. It's so amazing. You can literally get a whole wardrobe for $50, and I am not joking. Now, the reason why I say spend a lot of time in the fitting rooms making sure it fits you properly is because of my next point: body proportions. You know, you hear a lot in social media, proportions, rule of thirds, cropped. But they just tell you all about certain silhouettes and not actually how to get that specifically for your body type. Depending on your body type, it can be very hard to achieve certain silhouettes. Hence why to know your body type would help you know how to get that silhouette for your body type, if that makes sense. So typically one would find an outfit that they like, scrolling on social media as they do. They see, wow, that looks really nice, and then realize, wait a minute, I have those pieces of clothing. They try it on, lo and behold, it doesn't fit the way it was fitting them. Yeah, now you're just sitting there like, what is life? Wow, is it me? But no, it's literally just you had different body types. The way the clothes fit him isn't gonna be the way that clothes fit you. It can be if you know your body type. So there's 4 different body types: I, V, X, and O. I is the most common body type, where your shoulder width, your hips, and your waist are all the same length, which is why it's an I, because it's kind of like a box. Because this is the most typical body type, you can pretty much use anything for inspiration. Next up, you got the V body shape. You know, this means you've been hitting the gym, skipping on leg day though, but you've been hitting the gym. This is where your shoulder width is the longest width you have, and then it progressively gets smaller from your hip to your waist. For people like this, tighter clothing are obviously gonna look better because it accentuates your figure a bit more. Next up, you got the X shape. For the X body shape, your shoulder width and your hip are the same length, but your waist is slightly smaller, essentially an hourglass figure. This is probably like the prime figure you can have, because this means you can achieve a crazy amounts of silhouettes. Now, last but not least, we have the O body shape, which is essentially the inverse of the X body shape. Your shoulders and your hips are the same width. However, your waist is larger than both of them. Now, if you want to personally figure out what your body type is, I would get down a notepad, a measuring tape, and just measure the widths of each of your hip, your shoulder, and your waist, and then plug it into a literal, what do they call it? A body type calculator on Google, and it will literally tell you for you. But if you're like me and you don't really care about all of that stuff, you can literally just see it by looking in the mirror. Now you know what body types are and which ones work best for what. You can now use that when you're looking for inspiration, and it helps you out a lot. The last thing I would say, and arguably the most important thing for me personally, and the thing that helped me the most, was practice. Practice, practice, practice. It's a common misconception people have that they think you could just look good by randomly throwing on clothes in 5 minutes. Maybe that works once or twice, but that ain't gonna work every time. I always like to try on new clothes, thinking of possible different combinations that I can try them with that I haven't tried before, taking like the inspiration that I found on Pinterest of like different aesthetics I want to try. Like maybe I want to try a smarter vibe, so I'm going to try how my loafers look on different clothing, different jeans, different linen pants maybe. Yeah, it's exploring anything and everything is the best way possible, because you figure out so much in the process of exploring. Notice I haven't mentioned any trends, and that's because trends come and go, but style is forever. It's not something that's you're just gonna have an aha moment and there you go, you're wearing that style for the rest of your life. It's something that comes along a journey where you just explore and figure out what you like and start wearing that out, and then you end up finding out something else you like and then start wearing that out, and you find something else, and you get it. It's a really beautiful thing. It's amazing. Now, to never lose your personal style and to make sure you actually look good in what you're wearing, you have to have the confidence to wear it. It's literally make or break when it comes to outfits. Putting on clothes and wearing them outside, at the end of the day, it takes a lot of vulnerability, because you are going to get judged whether you like it or not, whether you even care or not. You are going to get judged, and that takes a considerable amount of courage to do. And typically you can tell when someone actually likes the outfit that they're wearing and when they don't, just by how they're walking around in it. Like if you're wearing an amazing outfit and you know that outfit's amazing, just picture it. You'll be walking like you'll be like, what's up? You good? Sorry. Johnny. Yeah. Oh, it's a good feeling. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a good feeling. Now imagine you could have that feeling every day. That's what confidence can do. And dressing your best every single day is a type of confidence that I actually adore and applaud, because it's actually a very courageous thing to do. People in this day and age typically don't like to overdress for situations because they feel like they're gonna get judged for looking nice. Personally, I'd rather get judged for looking too nice than feel bad for not wearing something that I thought I actually liked. The only opinion that should matter is yours. When you like it, nothing else matters. And when you're able to adopt this mindset, that's when you'll see the way you wear clothes and even your lifestyle will change dramatically. Because that's when you'll start to see a glow around you, and you'll start to see like the happiness like exude from your body just from wearing clothes you like. Because by wearing clothes you like and knowing you like them and not caring if anyone else likes them, you're gonna be so happy all the time. It's insane. Like you'll look so much better and you haven't even changed the clothes. And this way of thinking is my personal motto, which I actually live by on a day-to-day basis, which is staying fly isn't just clothes, it's a lifestyle. And with that lifestyle, anything is possible, really. And with that, that's the video, guys. I hope you guys loved all the tips and tricks I gave you. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear them and I would love to respond to them. I really love seeing you guys talk and interact with me, because you know, we're basically a family now, you know. But yeah, also let me know what type of topics you want me to speak about next, or what you want to see next. So yeah, peace, love, stay fly. See y'all next week.